Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we will study about divisibility rules of all numbers from 1 to 20. And in this video, I'll discuss about the answers of rounding of numbers which I asked in my previous video, and I'm having an interesting puzzle for you between the video. So keep watching the video till end. Let's talk about answer of questions which I asked in my previous video. So there I had given cost of few items in Indian rupees and you have to do the rounding off according to the question. So first one was bike, and let's see what was the question. Round off to the nearest 1000. This was the cost given. Its answer is 654,000. As we can see, the hundreds place is 2, which is less than 5. So thousands place will not change, and the digits written before thousands place will remain same, and digits written after thousands place will become 0. That's why the answer is 654,000. Second item was watch, and the question was round off to the nearest 10,000. This was the cost given. Let's see its answer. So its answer is 78140. As we can see, the thousands place is 6, which is greater than 5. That means 10,000 place will increase by 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. And the digits written before 10,000 place will remain same. And after that will become 0. Now let's talk about the third answer. That is, the car was given. And in this case, we have to do a round off to the nearest lakh, and this was the cost given. Let's see its answer now. Answer is 2,57 lakh because 10,000 place is 5. So lakhs place will increase by 1. 6 plus 1 7. Digits written before lakhs place will remain same, and after that will become 0 over here. That's why the answer is 2,57 lakh. Now let's talk about divisibility rule of all numbers from 1 to 20, starting from 1. So divisibility rule of 1. Let's see what does it say. So in this case, every number is divisible by 1. Whatever the number is given, that is divisible by 1. Let's see. So here I am taking 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 7. Is it divisible by 1? Yes, this number is divisible by 1. Another one is 5, 6, 8, 8, 4. Yes, this is also divisible by 1. What about divisibility rule of 2? Let's see what does it say. So in this case, number ending with the digits that is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, or we can say simply the last digit, ones place, unit place, whatever you can say, that should be either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4. Here we can see the last digit of the given number is 4. That means the number is divisible by 2. Another one, 6, 2, 5, 4, 7, 3. Here we can see the last digit is 3. That means the number is not divisible by 2. Now what about divisibility rule of 3? Let's see what this rule says. So here we will do addition of all the digits and the sum should be divisible by 3. Let's take an example. 5, 6, 8, 9, 7, 4. So after addition, we will get the result as 39. Now we know 39 is divisible by 3. That means the number is also divisible by 3. If you are not able to identify that 39 is divisible by 3 or not, so we will again follow the same rule. 3 plus 9, 12. 12 is divisible by 3, or you can still follow the same rule again and again. in each and every case, in divisibility rule of any number, we can follow the same steps. Here I am taking another number, that is 874102356. Now we will add the digits. After addition, we will get 36. Let's do again. 3 plus 6, 9. We know 9 is divisible by 3. So yes, we can say the given number is also divisible by 3. Or you can simply divide 36 by 3 also. Now let's talk about divisibility rule of 4. Let's see what does it say. So in this case, the last two digits of the given number should be divisible by 4. Let's see an example. I'm taking the number that is 54002148. So we can see here that is the last two digits of the given number are 48. Now let's divide it by 4. After division, we will get the remainder 0. So we can say the number is divisible by 4. Another one, 354672. Here the last two digits are 72. So again we will check its divisibility by 4. Yes, this is also divisible. So we can say the given number is divisible by 4. So here I am showing you the division. As we will divide it by 4, we will get the remainder as 0. Now let's talk about divisibility rule of 5. Let's see what this rule says. So unit digit, that is the ones place of the given number, should be either 0 or 5. Let's take an example. I'm taking the number that is 64232. Here we can see the last digit is 5, that is the unit place is 5. So the given number is divisible by 5. Let's take another one. 203046. Here we can see the last digit of the given number is 0. As I told you, if the last digit is 0 or 5, so in that case the number is divisible by 5. Let's talk about divisibility rule of 6. Let's see what this rule says. So in this case, we will check the divisibility of the number by 2 and 3 both. 2 times 3 is 6. Let's take an example. Here I am taking 375462. So let's check its divisibility by 2. As we can see, the last digit is 2. That means the number is divisible by 2. What about 3? Sum of digits, and after addition we will observe that 27 is the result. As 27 is divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3 also. Now we can say as number is divisible by both 2 and 3, so it is divisible by 6 also. Another one, 284955. Same rule we will follow here. Last digit is 5, that means the number is not divisible by 2. What about 3? Let's check sum of digits. That is 33. Yes, it is divisible by 3. So we can say the number is divisible by 3 but not by 2. So the number is not divisible by 6. It should be divisible by both 2 and 3. Let's talk about divisibility rule of 7 now. Let's see what this rule says. So for solving 7, we are having two methods. Let's discuss method number 1. So in method 1, basically we will observe the last 3 digits and then we will subtract the last 3 digits from the remaining number, and the difference should be divisible by 7. Let's take an example. So here I am taking 5647341. We can see the last 3 digits are 341, remaining number 5647. After subtraction we will get the difference as 5306. Now we will divide it by 7 and we know this is divisible by 7 because the remainder is 0. So we can simply say the given number is divisible by 7. Let's take one more example. 255654. Same rule. Last 3 digits 654. remaining number 2 by 5. Let's subtract both. After subtraction 399. Let's divide it by 7. Yes, it is divisible. So we can say number is divisible by 7 as the remainder is coming 0 after division. Now what about method number 2? So in this case, we will multiply the last digit by 2 and then we will subtract its answer from the remaining number and the result should be divisible by 7. Let's see. 5, 6, 4, 9. So here we can see the last digit is 9. Let's double it. 18. Remaining number 564. After subtraction we will get 546. Now as 546 is divisible by 9 because remainder is coming 0. So we can simply say the number is divisible by 7. Let's take one more number. 3656 8. Same rule. We will double the last digit. 2 times 8 is 16. Remaining number 3656. Let's subtract both. After subtraction we will get 3640. Now if I'll divide 3640 by 7, I'll get the quotient as 520 and remainder is 0. So we can say the number is divisible by 7. What about divisibility rule of 8? Let's see what this rule says. So here in this case, we will check the last 3 digits of the given number and the last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Let's have a look on the example. Here I am taking 3, 7, 4, 5, 6. So we can simply say last 3 digits are 456. Let's divide it by 8. Yes, it is divisible because the remainder is coming 0. So the number is divisible by 8. Let's have a look on the another one. 1, 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. Last 3 digits 5, 6, 8. After dividing it by 8, we will get the remainder as 0. So we can say the given number is divisible by 8. Now what about divisibility rule of 9? Let's see what this rule says. It is similar to 3. So we will add all the digits and the sum should be divisible by 9. Let's have a look on the example. So here I am taking the number that is 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 4. Let's add all the digits. After addition we are getting the sum is 27. Now we know 27 is divisible by 9. So we can say the given number is divisible by 9. Another one. 5, 4, 3, 5, 7, 3, 9. Again we will add the digits. After addition we are getting 36. Now 36 is divisible by 9. That means the given number is also divisible by 9. What about divisibility rule of 10? This one is very easy. Let's see what this rule says. So in this case, we will observe the last digit of the given number, that is the ones place, and that should be 0. Let's have a look. Here I am taking the example that is 2, 4, 5, 8, 7, 6, 0. Here we can see the last digit of the given number is 0. That means the number is divisible by 10. Let's take another one. 5, 4, 5, 4, 2, 1, 6. Now we can see the last digit is 6 but not 0. That means the number is not divisible by 10. It is not divisible. Let's have a break for a few seconds. Puzzle time now. So identify the missing symbols. What math symbols are missing? This is the question. 5454 is equals to 24. Time starts now. Type your answer in the comment box. Hurry up. Time is about to over. Identify the symbols. Let's have a look on the answer now. So this was the question. Answer will be 5 multiply bracket start 4 upon 5 in bracket plus 4 and bracket close. If I solve it, 5 multiplied by 4 upon 5 will give us the result 4, plus 5 multiplied by 4 will give us the result 20. 4 plus 20 is 24. So we are getting the answer, that is 24 here. Let's come back to divisibility rule and we will discuss about 11 now. Let's see what this rule says. So we will add the alternate digits one set and then we will add another set of alternate digits. Then we will find out the difference of both and it should be either 0 or divisible by 11. Let's see an example, then it will be more clear. So here I am taking the number that is 62453413. Here we can see the alternate digit set is 6431. After addition we are getting 14. Another set of alternate digits are 2543. Here again I am getting 14. Difference of both 0. As difference is 0, that means we can say the given number is divisible by 11. Let's take one more. So here I am taking 955372814. We can say one set of alternate digits, its sum is 33. Another set of alternate digits, its sum is 11. Now after subtraction we are getting 22 as the difference is 22 which is divisible by 11. So we can say the given number is also divisible by 11. Let's talk about divisibility rule of 12. Let's see what this rule says. 3 times 4 is 12. That means the number should be divisible by both, that is 3 and 4. Let's see an example. Here I am taking 56472. Let's check its divisibility by 3. We will add the digits. 24 we are getting as it is divisible by 3. So number is divisible by 3. What about 4? Last two digits are 72 which is divisible by 4. So number is divisible by 4 also. Now we can say as number is divisible by both 3 and 4, so it is divisible by 12 also. Let's see another one. 77455. Same rule. We will check its divisibility by 3. Yes, it is divisible because 30 is coming. What about 4? Last two digits are 25. No, it is not divisible by 4. As we can say here, it is divisible by 3 but not by 4. So simply the number is not divisible by 12 as it is not divisible by 4. What about divisibility rule of 13? Here again we are having two methods of solving divisibility rule of 13. Let's see method number 1. Let's have a look. Its method number 1 is similar to 7. We will check the last 3 digits, then subtract it from the remaining number. Difference of both should be divisible by 13. Let's have a look on the example. Number is 534742. Last 3 digits are 742. Remaining number 534. Let's subtract both. Difference is 208. We can say it is divisible by 13 as remainder is 0. So simply the number is divisible by 13. Another one, 714662. Same process. Last 3 digits 662. Remaining number 714. Difference is 52 which is divisible by 13. So we can simply say the given number is also divisible by 13. Let's talk about method number 2 here. So here we will find out the last digit multiplied by 4. Answer we will add with the remaining number and the sum should be divisible by 13. Let's take an example, then it will be more clear. 5343. So here we can see the last digit is 3. Let's multiply it by 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Remaining number 534. Sum of both is 546. As 546 is divisible by 13, that means the number is also divisible by 13. Let's take another one. 2145. Last digit is 5 over here. Multiply it by 4. 5 times 4 20. Remaining number 214. Sum of both is 234. As 234 is divisible by 13, that means the number is also divisible by 13. Now let's talk about divisibility rule of 14. Let's see what this rule says. 2 times 7 is 14. That means a number should be divisible by 2 and 7 both. Let's see an example. Here I am taking the number that is 41776. Let's check its divisibility by 2 as the last digit is 6. Number is divisible by 2. What about 7? Again we will follow the steps of 7. Last three digits 776, remaining number 41. Difference is divisible by 7. That means the number is divisible by 2 and 7 both. So we can say the given number is divisible by 14. Another one 3748. Yes, it is divisible by 2 because the last digit is 8. 7. Last three digits 748, remaining number 3. Difference 745. 745 is not divisible by 7. So the number is divisible by 2 but not by 7. So we can say the given number is not divisible by 14 as it is not divisible by 7 here. What about divisibility rule of 15? Let's see. 3 times 5 is 15. So number should be divisible by both, that is 3 and 5. Let's see an example. Here I am taking 456210. So we will check its divisibility by 3. Sum of digits 18. Yes, it is divisible by 3. Now 5. Last digit is 0. Yes, it is divisible by 5. As the number is divisible by both 3 and 5, that means the given number is divisible by 15 also. Let's have a look on another number 29465. What about 3? Sum of digits is 26, which is not divisible by 3. That means it is not divisible by 3. What about 5? Last digit is 5. That means yes, it is divisible. So we can say the number is divisible by 5 but not by 3. That means the given number is also not divisible by 15. What about divisibility rule of 16 now? Let's have a look. Let's see what this rule says. Here we will observe the last 4 digits of a number and last 4 digits should be divisible by 16. Let's see an example. So here I am taking the number that is 4373408. We can simply say the last 4 digits are 3408. Let's divide it by 16. Yes, this is divisible by 16 because after division we will get the remainder 0. So the given number is divisible by 16. Let's have a look on another one. 821632. Last 4 digits are 1632. We will divide it by 16 and after division we can observe that the number is divisible by 16. So we can say the given number is also divisible by 16 here. What about the next rule, that is divisibility rule of 17? Let's see what this rule says. So here we will multiply the last digit by 5 and the answer we will subtract with the remaining number, then difference should be divisible by 17. Let's have a look on the example. So here I am taking the number that is 3978. We can say the last digit is 8. Let's multiply it by 5. 8 times 5 40. Remaining number 397. Difference of both is 357. As this is divisible by 17, so we can say the given number is also divisible by 17. Another one 562904. Last digit 4. Let's multiply it by 5. 20. Remaining number 56290. Difference of both we will check and then we can divide it by 17, or we can follow the same steps again and again till the time we will get the smallest number. So after observing the steps again and again, we can say 527 is divisible by 17. So the given number is also divisible by 17. Same rule we can follow again and again here, or simply you can divide in starting also. So let's have a look on divisibility rule of the next number, that is 18. Let's have a look. what this rule says. 2 times 9 is 18. That means the number should be divisible by 2 and 9 both. Let's see an example. So here I am taking the number that is 651420. Divisibility by 2? Yes. Last digit is 0. What about 9? Let's add all the digits. Sum is 18. Yes. Divisible by 9. So number is divisible by both 2 and 9. That means the number is divisible by 18 also. Another one. 81702342. Yes. Divisible by 2 as the last digit is 2. What about 9? Let's do addition of the digits. 27. 27 is divisible by 9. Again, it's divisible by 2 and 9 both. Yes, the number is divisible by 18. So the number should be divisible by both 2 and 9. What about the divisibility rule of 19? Let's have a look what this rule says. So in this rule, we will multiply the last digit by 2. Then we will add its answer with remaining number and the sum should be divisible by 19. Let's see an example now. So here I am taking the number that is 7, 9, 8. We can see the last digit is 8. So let's multiply it by 2. 2 times 8, 16. Remaining number 79. Sum of both 95. As 95 is divisible by 19, so we can say the given number is also divisible by 19. Another one. 4864. Last digit is 4. Multiplied by 2. 8. Remaining number 486. Sum of both is, we can say we will divide it by 19, or we can again follow the same process again and again. And at last we are getting 57. Now we can observe 57 is divisible by 19. That means we can say the number is divisible by 19 here. In each and every case we can follow the same steps again and again. So let's talk about the last rule, divisibility rule of 20. So in this case, the last two digits of the given number should be either 00 or divisible by 20. Let's have a look. Here I am taking the number that is 54760. As we can see, the last two digits are 60 and we know 60 is divisible by 20. So number is also divisible by 20 here. Let's talk about another one. 34800. As I told you, if the last digits are 00, so the number is divisible by 20. So this is all about divisibility rules of all numbers from 1 to 20. For more videos, press bell icon so that you can get the notification, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. If you want any topic, so kindly type in the comment box. I'll make the video related to that. Thanks for watching and keep smiling.